Hey guys, it's Rosie and welcome to your Luxform Pilates class. So for today's class, we're just going to be using a yoga block, but if you don't have a yoga block, don't worry, you can do this whole class without. Let's just place your block to the front of your mat, just out of the way, and then we're just going to find a 4-point kneel. So shoulders stacked over your wrist, your knees are under your hips. Let's do 2 rounds of your cat-cow. So lowering your chest, maybe shutting your eyes. Take a nice big inhale as you arch your spine. And then exhale as you round it off, really pushing your upper back towards the ceiling. Maybe rocking back and forwards. Let's go one more. Arch your spine, eye gaze lifts. And then round your spine. From here, we're going to tuck your toes, lift your hips really nice and high, and then finding your downward dog. So try to push your chest back towards your thighs. Your fingertips are nice and wide apart, and you're trying to push your heels down. You can have a little bend through your knees if that feels a little bit nicer for you. And then from here, I just want a deep bend through your right knee. So you're really pushing your left leg or your left heel really heavy into your mat, feeling that stretch down your left calf, your left hamstring, all the way up the back of your left leg. Just holding it here, just breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do the other side. So deep bend of your left leg, push your right heel down. One side may feel a little tighter than the other. That is normal. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, both sides. So left heel goes down, bend the right knee. Maybe trying to push your left heel further down to your mat. Really pushing out from your armpits, pushing away from your mat. Really trying to bend your body in half. Lift your hips. And we'll do the other side. Deep bend of your left leg. Push your right heel down. Push your chest back to your thighs. Nice big stretch. Try to push your right heel further down to your mat. And both heels down. Let's lift your heels. And then eye gaze goes towards your hands. And then from here, just bend both your knees back down. All right, from here, we're going to grab your block and then just come down to lay on your back. So a little bit of core work to begin with. Before we lay down, I want you to put your block long ways, but I want your block to be kind of like behind where your sports bra is. So it all makes sense in a second. So just have a little lay down and see if that's where your block is. You just want it behind your shoulder blades basically, and then just the tops of your shoulders and your head will be off the edge. So have a little feel. Get that block into the correct positioning. You can also do this without your block as well. You're going to lengthen your legs out nice and long. You're sitting up nice and tall. Take a nice big inhale here. And then exhale. We're going to slowly tuck your tailbone, so drawing your pubic bones back towards your face. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming down into your roll down. Once you touch your block or find your block at the bottom, I want you to just lay down over your block. Feel that nice expansion through your chest. And then we're slowly rolling all the way back up. That's it. So if it's too much to go all the way down, I just want you to go halfway down. But if it is feeling okay, you can go all the way down. Have that nice expansion over your block. It should feel nice. And then slowly, using your core, restack all the way back up. So if it feels better for you as well, you can bend your feet or bend your knees, sorry. Just nice and restorative just to start with. You can let your head go down to the mat as well if that feels nice. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Keep reaching your arms out long. Let's just go 2 more like this. So really take your time. This feels super nice as we slowly articulate through the spine. That's it. Staying really heavy through your heels. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Let's go the last one. So So slowly scoop it down. We can hold down here. Bring your arms out to the side. They can have a little bend, or you can just reach them out nice and long and have that nice little extension through your spine. All right, let's bring your hands by your side and we're just going to lift off your block. Let's take your block out and then lay all the way back down. Let's bring your block between your knees. So you're going to look at the little short edge in front of you. You've got the long edges up against your thighs or up against the inner knees. Your arms are by your side. Your knees are stacked over your hips and your shins are parallel to the mat. Holding it here, let's take an inhale. And as we exhale, all I want you to do is drop your knees towards the right side of your mat. So you're going to feel your left hip lift and then just come back to center. That's all it is. So we're dropping towards the right side of your mat. Just your left hip will lift. Try to keep your shoulder blades nice and heavy. So this is a little tiny rotation, and the rotation is starting from below your belly button. So your obliques are working here to pull your knees back to center. Let's have a little squeeze on your block. And really keep both of your arms nice and heavy. It's keeping you stable. That's it, nice and slow. Squeeze the block. We're working through some pelvic stability here. So as you lift your left hip off, you're keeping your pelvis stable as you drop to the right, and then you're pulling everything back to center. So nice and slow. Keep squeezing that block as well. You might start to feel your inner thighs. That's it. So we can inhale as we drop to the right and exhale as you bring everything back to center. That's it. Just noticing when you come back to center, if your back is overly arching, I want you to think about a little tuck of your tailbone and just drawing your pubic bones back towards your face, just a little bit. That's it. Let's start to add on. So feel free to stay here as you drop your knees to the right, hold. Let's extend just your left leg. Pull your knee back to that 90 degree and then bring it back to center. That's it. We drop your knees. We extend one leg, pull it back and return. The left side oblique should be starting to warm up a little, especially as we add in your leg extension. That's it. Keep squeezing the block as you do. Let's do 4 more here, then we'll go straight to the other side. 1 extension. That's it. Pull it in and back to center. Let's do your final 2. Maybe getting a little bit more range, so letting your knees drop a little further, keeping the shoulder blades heavy. This next one, let's hold it over and let's just work your left leg extension. If that's too much, just hold your knees over to the side. Having a look, your knees are level. The block really helps you with keeping your knees level, which in turn is your pelvis staying stable as well. Let's go for 4, just that leg. Let's go for 3, keep squeezing the block. Last 2, last 1, come back to center. All right, we're gonna have a little reset from that move before we go straight to the other side. So keeping your arms down by your side, keep squeezing your block. If you need to have a little reset, have a reset. And then all I want you to do is start to lift your hips as you draw your knees over your forehead and then slowly melt your spine back down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. So this is your reverse crunch. So using your core to scoop, scoop, scoop through your belly. Pull your knees over your forehead, over your nose as you lift your hips, keeping that roundness through your spine. And then upper back, middle back, lower back. We'll come back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, scoop and lift and slowly roll back. So let this feel like that nice little massage through your spine on the way down. Let it feel nice and restorative. That's it. Keep pulling your knees close in towards your forehead as you slowly melt back down. The slower you go, the better this is. Keep squeezing your block. Let's just do 3 more here. Exhale, scoop. Slowly roll it down. Nice work. Getting lots of mobility through our spine today. Let's get your final 2. Keep squeezing the block. Keep pulling your knees close towards your face. Really slow. Let's get your last one. Big inhale. Exhale, hold it overhead. Really round through the spine. Get your knees closer to your forehead and let's slowly roll back down. For 8, for 7, for 6, last 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your feet come down. Take the block out for a second. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Let's just have that little windscreen wiper. So drop your knees to one side and then drop to the other side. Just rinsing out through the hip flexors before we do your rotation on the other side. So when you're ready, let's place your block back between your knees and squeezing the block again. Your knees are over your hips, your shins are parallel, arms are down long. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your knees towards the left. Straight away, your right hip will lift. That is normal, that is allowed, that's what we're trying to do. And then you slowly come back to center. It's a really small movement. It's a little drop of your knees towards the left side, over your left hand. Feel your right side obliques. And then slowly bring it back. That's it. Try to keep the shoulder blades heavy. Come back to center. And notice, is your back overly arching? If you've got an arch through your spine, come back to center and I want you to think about slightly pushing your lower back down as you pull your hips and your pelvic bone towards your face. So you've got that slight little tuck. That's going to mean your core is a little bit more engaged. And then slowly bring it back. The knees are level again. The block helps us with keeping your knees level. And knees level means that hips are level, and that means that your pelvis is level. We're going to be coming back to this pelvic stability throughout our class today, and we're really going to feel the difference through our bodies. All right, let's start to add on. We drop your knees across, hold it there. Let's just extend your right leg. Bend it back in, slowly come back to center. We drop over to the left, keep the shoulder blades heavy, extend your right leg, pull it back in, slowly back. Nice work. Inhale, and then exhale, draw it back. Just a little bit longer here, almost done. That's it. Getting ourselves all ready for class. Let's do your final 3 and then we'll just hold it across. That's it. Remember, if the leg is too much, just keep it out. Let's do your final 2. And let's get one more in. Drop your knees across, hold it there, just your right leg. Keep your shoulder blades heavy. Slowly extending your legs, slowly bending. Feel your right side obliques. That's it. Let's do 4 extensions. Let's go for 3. Let's do 2. Get your last one in. And come back to center. Take the block out. Well done, everybody. Feet can go down. Little windscreen wiper again. And then let's hug your knees into your chest. Pull your chest into your knees. Make yourselves into that little ball shape. And then let's really slowly rock up and down your spine until you come all the way up. All right. From here, we're going to place your block long ways. So your right knee will be on top of your block and your left knee will just be down on your mat. Your hands are down underneath your shoulders. Your fingertips are nice and wide. Shuffle your block around. You want hip distance between your knees and your knees are in line with one another. You're going to notice that your right hip is a little bit higher than your left hip, and we are going to get straight into that. So from here, let's tuck both of your toes. You've got your flat back, you're lifting the upper back towards the ceiling. You've got a little tuck through your tailbone. With your left toes flexed and your right toes flexed, I want you to think about using your core here to let your left knee come and meet the right knee in line. So it's a little lift of your left hip, your left toes are hovering, and then let your left knee go back down to your mat. So I'm gonna face towards you guys just so you can see this, because I'd hate all of this black to be camouflaged and you can't see. So this is what we're starting with on the mat. You're gonna use your core to lift your left knee in line with your right knee, your hips are level, and then you let your knee go back down. So when you hover your knee, you're hovering your left toes as well. You're feeling your core. So this is that pelvic stability that we're coming back to. Your pelvis becomes level and then you drop your knee back down. So I'm going to go back to face this way. But continue working through that. It's nice and slow. It's a tiny little movement. You hover your knee in line with the right. You can look down at your knees as well. Have a look. Notice that they're level and then drop the knee back down. Let's do 2 more like this. So all it is hovering the left knee. Feel your core. This is a really great stabilization move. Testing and seeing what you can feel through your body. All right, on this next one, you're gonna hold your left knee. Hold it there. Ooh, I'm a little wobbly. And all you're gonna do is stamp your left leg to the ceiling. So your arms are nice and long. Your fingertips are spread out nice and wide. Your right toe stays tucked on your mat. You're squeezing and lifting through your left glute. We lift and we lower. Your core is going to feel this just as much as your left glute. Whole body is on. We lift and we slowly lower. If you ever need to, drop your left knee back down and then scoop and hover the knee back to your donkey. That's it. Really well done. We don't have long here. I know this is a strong move. Squeeze your glute. Let's get your final 5 in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, we lift. That's it. Let's go for 2. Then we're going to hold it up at the top. Nice work. Get 1 more in. Hold it up. Little tiny pulses. Pulse your left heel to the ceiling. I know this is strong through your whole body. Keep lengthening your arms long. We pulse for 5. Let's pulse for 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold your leg lifted. Come down onto your right forearm. Feel that nice little release. From here, extend your left leg long. Hold your left leg long. Now you're opening your left hip towards the side. Now from here, we're going to lower your left leg down and then just lift your left leg up as slow as you can go. Get your left leg even longer. Squeeze through the left glute. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Now you're still going to feel your core here. It's stabilizing. It's pretty strong. You're feeling both sides of your shoulders as well. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. That's it. Get your leg even longer. Even longer. It doesn't matter so much about height here, but I want you to keep your leg straight as you lower and as you lift. Like I'm behind you and I'm pulling your leg. All right, let's start to add on up at the top. We add on a little leg circle. Just go one way, lower your leg down. The next time you lift, circle your leg the other way, a tiny little circle. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. That's it. Circling one way. We lower. Nice work. Shake out your wrist if you need to. Mine's getting a little fiery. Keep spreading your fingertips out on your left hand as well. Circle, circle, and we lower. Squeeze it up. All right, let's go 5 like this, and we're holding it up at the top, and we're just gonna work that circle. Now, if you're like me, you may be feeling both sides of your glutes right now. I'm feeling my right glute as well. It's holding pretty strong and stabilizing through the other side of your body. So that is all normal. You can also bring your left hand into a little fist as well if you need, if your wrist is really starting to pinch. Let's go for 2 slow circles. Last one, hold it up. Hold your leg long. It is just your circles. Let's just go one direction, tiny little circles. Get your leg even longer. Lift your chest away from your mat. Let's go for 5 this way. Nice work. Get your leg even longer. Go even slower. Get the circles smaller. Last 2. Last 1. Let's go the other way. Tiny little circles backwards. If you ever need a little reset, have a little reset. Slowly circling. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold your leg. Last little push. Flex and point your toe. We flex and we point. Lift your chest away. You're almost done. I promise this is it. Last layer. Point and flex. Get your leg even longer. Squeeze that glute. That's it. Nice work. 10 seconds to go and you're done. That's it. Last 5 seconds. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower your leg. Nice work. Bring your hands back down. You're going to step your left leg forward. Whew. Okay. Have a little stretch here. Push your right hip down and forward. Let's interlace your hands behind you and have that nice openness through your chest. Really try to bring the palms of your hands down towards your knee, little arch through your spine if that feels nice. Eye gaze lifts. And then let's get straight into it. Hands to your hips. Tucking your back toes still. All I want you to do is bring your weight into your front leg, and we're just gonna hover off your block. If you need a little reset, have a little reset. We're gonna bring your back toes to your block, little split squat, and then bring your knee back down onto the block. So, back toes to the block, split squat, hinge forward, back knee taps the block. Just a little tap, back foot to the block, split squat, back knee touches the block. So you're going to feel your quads as your knee touches the block. You might feel your glute as your toe touches the block. This is all normal. Your chest is lifted when you touch the knee with the block. You hinge forward, stick your butt back, feel your glutes. Last bit of work on this leg, I promise you. And if it's too much to go all the way down to your block with your knee, just go about halfway down. Don't stress. Everybody's range is a little bit different. Everyone's knee and joints are all different. So see what feels good. Almost done. Try to keep this front knee bent the whole time. Don't let it straighten. That's it. Stick your butt back when your toes touch the block. You've got this. I know this burns. I am dying. You can't see my wobbles under these pants, but I'm shaking. All right. Let's do 4 more like this. You've got it. The knee to the toe. Let's go knee to the toe. Final 2. Knee and the toe. Final 1. Knee. Just the toe on the block. Hold it there. We're pulsing. Sink your hips back. Stretch through the sides of your glutes. Hands are on your hips. Your pelvis is level. Feel that with your hands. Keep pulsing for 5. This is done after this. You will not touch that block again with your knee. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Whew, stand it up. Well done, everybody. Come to the back of your mat. Your block, you can just move it out of the way. Have a little drink. Do what you need to do. Let's bend your knees. Take an inhale as you reach your arms in front of you. Exhale, raise your arms up. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, raise your arms up. That's it. Nice big stretch. Bring your arms down. Let's slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Bend through your knees. Let your fingertips come heavy down the front of your thighs, down your shins, all the way down. Grab your elbows. Let's work that little rag doll. There's a bend through your knees. You're just rocking from side to side. Give your head that nod, yes. Give your head that shake, no. That's it. And then when you're ready, walk your hands out. Let's find that nice downward dog stretch again. Pedaling out, one side at a time. Last two. Last one. Both your heels go down, lift your heels, and your knees will drop. Before we come to the other side, we've just got a little bit more core work. Please don't hate me. A little bit more core work, and then we'll do your legs on the other side. I'm gonna turn and face this way, guys, but stay facing the same way, just so you can see me when we're doing the other side of your legs. So let's bring your block with you. Come all the way down, roll it down. Let's reach your block up. I want you to be holding the side where your palms can fit. So that's what it looks like. I don't know how to better explain that. I'm sure there's a better way, but the side that your palms fit. Reach your arms up nice and long. Let's float your knees up to tabletop. I'm just going to get myself out of the trees over here. Float your knees up. Shins are parallel to the ceiling or to your mat. Take an inhale. Now you can do this with your feet on the ground as well. Exhale. You're just going to bend one of your knees and you extend one of your legs, and then you sweep your block underneath your bent knee and you lower back down. Let's do the other side. So you're lifting, one leg goes long, you float the block under your bent knee and lay it back down. Exhale, we lift. The knee that is bent stays where it is. You're lifting up towards the knee instead of letting your knee go closer. So have a look at your knee. The other leg goes long and then you lower. Staying like this if you're happy, but if you'd like to add on, you're going to hold up at the top, work the other leg, so making a figure 8 with your block, and then you lay down. So you lift it up under one knee, the other leg goes long. Up and over the other leg and lay it down. We don't have long. So we lift it up. Nice. Remember, keep single leg if you need to. Next time we lift, let's add on. So you've done that over both sides. Let's go another one. And then lay it down. Let's add on again. Exhale, lift. So we're doing this 4 times now. That's 2. That is 3. Last 4. I feel like I've added on an extra one. Excuse if I have. Exhale, lift. Let's do 5. That's 1. That's 2. Remember, if this is too much, just do your own count. That's 3. Let's go for 4. Last 5. You'll be happy to know we are only making it to 6. Wow. Okay, let's do 6. Hold it up. Nice work. That's 1. That's 2. Keep breathing. That's 3. That's 4. We can do it. Let's do it together. Last 5. Oh my God. Last 6. Hug your knees and put your block by your side. Squeeze your chest to your thighs. Pull everything in. Let's start to rock up your spine. And then when you can, bring yourselves all the way up. And let's do your other side of your leg. So now your block is long ways and it goes underneath your left knee. Your right knee is on your mat. And then your hands just come down underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide. Tuck both your toes. Your knees are hip distance apart. Now let's use your core. Puff through your shoulder blades. Draw your belly button to your spine to hover your right knee in line with the left knee, and then bring it back down to the mat. So you can feel that instability, I hope, through your body. Your hips are not level. You're bringing your right hip to meet the left hip, and then you lower back down. We pull it up. That's it. You're using your core here, just like we did at the start of class when you had your rotation. You're using one side of your body to balance out the other side. That's it. So strong. All right. Let's go 3 more like this. We lower the knee, we lift the knee. Let's go for 2. Then we're going to hold your knee lifted. Let's get your last one in. Hold your knee lifted, hold it there. Spread your fingertips out wide if you need. Keep your knees level. Let's find your donkey kick. Stamp your right heel to the ceiling and we lower your knee back down. Keep your knee in line with the left knee as it lowers. Squeeze, keep your tailbone tucked. Stamp your right heel to the ceiling. Slowly lower back down. So this is just as much your core, your shoulders to stabilize as it is your glutes. A full body move. Exhale, we stamp it up. Inhale, we lower. Nice work, everybody. Keep this really slow. Keep lengthening your arms long. Keep lifting your chest away. So push away from your mat instead of letting your chest drop down. Feel that squeeze through your right glute. Pull your heel in nice and close by your glute. And whenever you need to, you can drop your right knee back down to your mat. That's it. Big squeeze as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Let's get your final 5 in. Take your time at the top. Let's get 4 in. And then we hold it up. Let's get 3. I feel like I missed a number. Anyway, let's get 2. Maybe I didn't. Let's get your final 1 in. Hold your leg lifted. Hold it there. Come down onto your left forearm. Open your right hip slightly. Extend your right leg long. You can always bring your right hand into a fist as well. I feel like my wrists are a little bit more sensitive on the second side. Hold your right leg long. Hold it there. That's all it is. It's a hold. Lift away from your mat. Lift away. All we do is lower your right leg. Lift and squeeze. Extend your leg. Get it as long as you can. We lower and we lift. So keep your leg long. Remember, imagine I'm behind you pulling your leg. Squeezing it. That's it, everybody. This is it. We have this, that little standing series, not long, and then your class is all done. Come back into your breath. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift. All right, let's start to add on that little circle up at the top. Go one way, lower your leg down, and then lift it up. Circle the other way. That's it. Whew, my side glute is on fire. We lift it up, big squeeze, that's it, other way. Inhale, we lower. Lift your chest away, keep lifting. Keep the rest of your body nice and strong and stable. Left glute probably feeling a little bit more as well now. We've done that other side. Let's go for about 10 more seconds and we're gonna hold it up at the top. Just gonna work your circles, almost done. Keep alternating that circle from side to side as you lift up at the top. Let's go for 5 and we hold it up. That's it. This next one, hold your leg, just do your circles one way, tiny little circles. My leg is shaking. Get your leg longer, you can do it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I know this burns. Let's go for 4. We go the other way in 3. Last 2. Last 1. Other way, circle it back. Keep that space between your left ear and your shoulder. Lift away. That's it. Last 5. Oh my goodness. Shaking away. Last 3. If we don't smile, we cry. Last 2. Hold it up. Just flex and point. I'm dying. If you're dying, we're dying together. We can do it. Almost there. Get your leg a little bit longer. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last 5. We point and flex. You've got 3. You've got 2. You've got 1. Lower your leg. Come onto your hands. Whew. Step your right foot forward. Have that little stretch through your left hip. So press your left hip forward. Hands are on your hips. Little rock back and forwards. Let's interlace your hands behind you. Open up through your chest. Let your hands go down to your knees. Maybe lift the eye gaze, lift your chin. All right. Let's bring your hands to your hips. We're going to tuck your back toe and we're just going to hover your knee off your block. So bring your weight into your front leg. Hover your back knee. Hold it there. And then you're going to bring your back toes to your block. Sink your hips back. Split squat. Tap the knee down into your lunge. Tap the toes to the block. Sink the hips back. Feel your sit bones separating. That's it. Tap the knee down. Last bit of class. Last little push. Then we are done. You guys have done so well today. This has been tricky. We started off nice and slow, nice and chill, and then boom. Boom, boom, boom. It got us. Drop the knee. Remember, if tapping your knee on the block is too much, just go down halfway. Don't even worry about tapping your knee. If that's too much, almost done. You've got it. Feel both sides of your legs this time. Let's get 4 in both of these moves. That makes 1 rep. Let's get 3. Knee to the toe. Let's get 2 in. You've got it. Last one. Hold the toe on your block. Just pulse it out. Sink your hips back. Separate your sit bones. You've got this. Feel that down the sides of your glutes. Bring your hands there. That's it. Your hips are nice and level. Draw your belly button to your spine. Let's pulse it here for 6. Last 5. We can do it. Last 4. I can't even talk. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We are done. Put that block, throw it out of the way. Who knew it could be so evil? Come down onto your mat, everybody. Let's find a child's pose. Let your knees go out wide. Sink your hips down. Lower your chest. Reach your arms out long. And just sink it down. Just come back to your breath. Feel that nice widening of the hips. And then walk your hands back towards your knees. And then let's just do a little figure 4 stretch. So just come onto your bottoms again. Let's bring your right heel over your left knee. And then just flex through your right toes. Just that little rock from side to side. Feel that outer glute stretch. You deserve it. Feel free to pause me and just stay here if you need it. And we'll do the other side. Left heel over the right knee. From side to side. That's it. And then when you're ready, just come back down. Well done, everybody. Congrats. That was a really tricky class. I was not expecting it to be that hard, but sometimes it just is. I hope you enjoyed your class. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. There's my Instagram as well that you can follow. It's just @Luxform. And then if you enjoyed this video, please give it a little thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next class. Bye.